Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another State of Decay 2 video. Today I wanted to share with you guys what I personally believe is the best character to start a brand new community with. To be honest with you guys, before I even get into this video, I want to let you know that I personally think that a lot of this comes down to personal preference. There are some things that I definitely think are better decisions than others, but I think a lot of this is going to have to do with kind of what you're aiming to do. So before you even pick your characters, you need to kind of try to figure out where it is that you want to go with the game, whether you're trying to beat it with a specific character, whether you're trying to complete a specific mission. But to be honest, like if you're just playing to survive and just kind of enjoy the game, this video is going to be very useful for you, and hopefully I'll be able to help you guys when it comes to picking your character. I also want to point out that the video is titled like the best character to pick, but what's nice is when you start a new community, you actually get to pick 3 characters, so it actually makes it much easier to kind of spread out the different skills so that you can kind of build a perfect community. So the first thing that I would recommend doing when trying to find the perfect character is to make sure that they have a high ranking in one of the core skills as well as a special skill on the side. So I know a lot of people are always looking for having high stars in almost everything, which is really hard to come by when you're going for random characters. But I always recommend having one skill, one of the core 4 skills, really high up, so like 4 or 5 stars if you're lucky enough. One that I wouldn't recommend is cardio, and the reason for that is cardio is so easy to level up. Like I think personally, I think that's the easiest thing in the whole game to level up, because all you have to do is run. You don't have to fight zombies. All you have to do is not be tired and sprint around the map. It's super simple. So if you can find a character that maybe is maxed out in something like fighting or shooting, or not maxed out but has a higher star count and shooting or fighting or one of the other ones rather than cardio, I would recommend going for that guy. Because again, like I personally think that you're going to save yourself time, and it's much easier to level up your cardio than it is your shooting. So definitely look for a player with one of the main core skills that's high up. And then, like I said, you want to make sure that your guy has a special skill. The special skills that I recommend having is mechanics or utilities. These two are the biggest ones. Again, when I said earlier that it comes down to personal preference, it depends on what you're trying to do, right? Like if you know for a fact that you want an auto shop and that's kind of like the route you want to take, having a guy with mechanics is going to be amazing because you're going to be able to build that. So that is a big one as well. Utilities is personally what I think is the most important skill when it comes to special skills, because there's just so many routes that you can take with utilities. You can have all kinds of power. You can do kind of pretty much anything with it. When you upgrade it, you can pick what you want to do, and utilities just very useful. There's a couple different routes that you can go with that rather than with mechanics, but these are 2 special skills that I think are extremely crucial. And like I said, like I'm kind of just talking about one specific character. For you guys, fortunately, when you start a new community, you can pick 3 characters. So if you start a new community, getting one guy with utilities, getting one guy with mechanics, and maybe one guy with gardening or medicine is definitely going to be the way to go. But you want to make sure that you have someone. I don't understand. I see people that create new communities and they just kind of pick random characters, but they don't pay attention to the specialized skills. And it can get really annoying when you jump in a game and you want to be able to do something that requires a specific skill, but none of your characters have it. And the only way to do that is to recruit another member to your community that has it, or to find a textbook to read to learn the skill. And for that, you have to have an open slot. So it can just be kind of a pain in the butt if you don't already have the skills. So definitely try to pick a player that has a unique skill. Utilities is what I would recommend. But again, you know, it's kind of just your choice. Whatever you prefer to do in the game. If you're just, again, trying to survive, you want to build a cool base, utilities is the way to go. But again, guys, I can't stress it enough. Try to find a character or characters that have certain things maxed out. If you can find all 3 of your characters when you start a new community with like a high shooting or a high fighting and like a low cardio, you can set yourself up for success very quickly, because again, all you have to do is run. So these are the tips that I wanted to share with you guys for creating the perfect character or characters when starting a new community. If you guys have any more tips, I'm sure a lot of you guys have more tips and more things to add that'll help people out. Make sure to leave it down in the comments below. I love when you guys are kind of just throwing out more advice. So make sure to leave comments down below if you guys have anything else to add. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.